the biggest aspect of our clown world is people living in echo chambers and then telling the other side that they're closed-minded. It's pretty funny. And I know I sound like a dickhead centrist, but hey, I don't care. Also, yeah, maybe I might be. No, I'm not a centrist. I'm a liberal myself. I I don't shave my armpits. I have I'm a lesbian. I dye my hair sometimes. I got oh, that was bad. That wasn't even funny. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's hypocritical to call someone saying, oh, they got groomed by the people around them, and then they pretend that there's some free spirit who's seen the world and they're the fucking avatar or some shit. They've reached enlightenment. And like here's the thing. Gays. That's so weird to say it. But yeah. They'll say the reason so many people are gay nowadays is because the schools are making them gay. The drag queens at the libraries are turning them all gay. Things like that. And what's equally possible is that you could be homophobic because you aren't because you were raised around people who told you that was bad, and so you think it's bad. Like, I was going through some shit. I was feeling kind of down. So, I was on HBO Max. I watched this show. What the fuck is it called? Oh, yeah, Minx. It's about this, like, feminist magazine. Oh, shit, I might actually be a liberal. I watched this feminist show. Never mind. Ignore that. The show, there was a lot of like naked guys in it because it's just like on the magazine, it's porn for women because it takes place in the 70s and like, that really wasn't a thing. Porn was a guy thing, and it's still kind of seen as a guy thing, even though it's like a bit more accepted now. Even though like the weird shit. I mean, it's male dominated. Like gaming. I mean, have you seen a tournament? Have you seen any women there? All right. I'm not even going to force the biological thing there. I mean, just period. Go to top 8. None. But that's beside the point. Some people, yeah. So it was like a whole montage of like guys' dicks, and I realized I don't care about this. And I'm looking at like, I did not get anything out of it. It was kind of, I didn't really like the song. And, I thought to myself, some people probably won't like this, but I don't care. And I think, actually, I do remember something, maybe it was in Grand Theft Auto, one of the fucking commercials or radios or something like that. Moral Oral actually did that at one point. Something about being ashamed of your body or whatever. I think they even had like a diagram where it was like, this is how a man is supposed to look, and it was just like a kind of like a chubby guy. It was pretty funny. But yeah, being ashamed of your body and stuff, like, yeah, I guess that's a thing. I mean, yeah, it's definitely something that's taught to people. Because think like the fucking ankles in Sharia law, that whole the ankle meme, that whole thing. To someone over there, they see an ankle, they'd be like, oh, look at that slut. I better give her a stoning later. But over here, you see some bitch out showing off her you can see a belly button, you can see thighs and you can see, ooh. I gotta stop myself. Anyways, summers, it gets kind of wild. But it's kind of beside the point. Also, have you thought about how, like, you know, odd it is for people to get so like, you know, worked up over like young, like especially young girls when they wear like something skimpy. They'd be like, oh no, ooh, she can't wear that. Like the fuck, you creep. God damn. But yeah, you know, it's just it's you know, it's a double yikes, because yikes, you are getting turned on, and yikes, I don't know. I guess that's just kind of just the only yikes. But like, yeah, whatever. Like, oh, your skin is gonna be distracting from my lesson. I mean, hey, maybe be better at your job. Sorry, thanks. Yeah. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, the grooming thing. Oh, and it happens all the time, especially with guys. I notice, and you know, we'll start gassing each other up over just like the dumbest shit, like gaming chairs, installing neon lights, especially on your keyboard. What the fuck are you looking? Like, okay, the key, I can understand the room or whatever, but the keyboard, that's where I draw the line. You're a gamer, aren't you? You know what your keyboard looks like, right? You fucking poser. Anyways, there I go calling someone a poser, even though the only thing I play on is the pink Switch. But yeah, like going to the gym and stuff. And I understand that, you know, we live in a society, bottom text, but we live in a society where a lot of jobs don't require you to do anything physically. So to ward off being a fucking blob, you go to the gym. But some guys, you really gas each other up. You know, you start getting bigger and all muscular and stuff. Like, I get that it's a mental thing, but you know, at some point you're doing it to impress yourself and other guys. Because I don't think women really care about that. I mean, K-pop's a thing, and those guys they look like lesbians. So, man, I'm really on that lesbian kick lately. I don't even watch lesbian porn. I don't know. It's just funny. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Like, you call a guy gay, it's kind of funny, but lesbian, and that's untouched. It's the same thing, but in a different color. Like that Malibu Stacy thing in fucking The Simpsons. That one episode was pretty funny, even though I don't like The Simpsons. I guess they had like that little, it's not really a golden era. Oh my, I hate the phrase golden era so much, because what it amounts to is just saying that things from this era is good and just not going any deeper into it. Like, people who call fucking Pokemon Platinum, you know, an amazing game. They're okay. I fucking hate Sinnoh. All right, it's you know, it sucks. I hate it so much. Like, people complain about cancel pandering in Gen 8. Have you seen Sinnoh? Have you seen the routes filled with the fucking Geodudes and Machamps and fucking Aber early game? Whatever. I'm fucking evolutions for Gen 1 Pokemon. Never mind. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm still mad. I hate when people call it Gen 4 good, because it's clear that they didn't play the game. They just know that Gen 4 is called good, so they think it's good. It's like people, you know, they've been gassing up Gen 5 lately. You know, that's the thing. But when you get into it, bestie, when you get into it, go off, slay, what did it do? People, they call it this revolutionary thing, but as far as I'm concerned, the only thing Gen 5 added was fucking gems, those items that boosted a move one time, animated sprites, which honestly should have been a thing in Gen 4. What else did you do? Hidden abilities, yeah. Even though hidden abilities are fucking dumb, like, I'm not gonna get into it, because this is not a Pokemon video, but it's like a disease. I mean, it always works its way back in. You can't escape. You can't run. Like Sonic. I mean, like once you get into Sonic, you kind of just never leave it because, Sonic's always, it's like a roller coaster. It's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, then it's bad again, then something cool happens, then it's shitty again. It's a whole thing. What was I talking about? Yeah, the I guess, for lack of a better term, grooming. Oh, yeah, I got one. I got an idea. I'm going to say it right now. People, I everything I do, I lead with people. You know what? Because, it's not specific, but it's saying, I know who you are, but I'm choosing not to say it. Anyways, they'll be all, beauty is objective. And then they'll go around and say that someone was groomed into a relationship or a sexuality, and it's fucking hilarious because those two things cannot exist. Okay, if beauty is objective, then that 14-year-old girl is not going to find your obese ass attractive. No, that's not what objective means. I think what you're saying is that beauty is also, like, beauty standards is something that's also just not real. Because when, like, they'll be like, oh, I want me a white woman, and, like, come on now. And yeah. I'm gonna get into it. Beauty standards. It's not real. Like, if you look at, like, movies and TV shows and whatever, and people's taste and, like, what they find attractive, they're usually, like, tied together. Like, think about it this way. I want you to name a video game where the main character is, I don't know, like, an Asian. And then I want you to go even further and then and say one of them brown Asians. See how you struggle? Yeah. And what do you know? Brown Asian men are not considered attractive in the slightest. But, well, there it is. I guess I kind of proved my point. It's all bullshit. Like, yeah. I guess. Where am I going with this? Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. This is the worst. I hate when this happens. Oh yeah. Even further, like lips. Like white people, they have thin lips. Then lip filling is like a thing that women do. Even though, like, say, like a black woman who would have thicker lips, and then that could also be considered attractive now. The whole DSLs. And also, like, here's the thing: chess, good and evil, red and blue, black and white, gold and silver, sword and shield, scarlet and violet, sun and moon. But yeah, I think, like, the terms, like, black people and white people it's problematic because black and white, those are opposites. So when you say black and white people, you think opposite, you think conflict. And I don't think people should really use that, but I guess it's just a bit too late to go back now. But yeah, I do think that the terms black and white people are just, it's made to cause conflict. And I think that's the case with a lot. Because, like, if I say fucking, like, Caucasian and I don't know. You got the idea. Forget it. I'm done. Moving on. Moving on to what? I should, like, write these things out. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, is this the end? It's not the end. Ew. But yeah. Back to that thing. Yeah, because I promised my friend, my good buddy. He's a little. He's a nice twink. He should work on his ass though. Anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, I remember I said something about Andrew Tate, and yeah, I'm gonna get into it. Is that the iconic subset of videos where it's a guy, probably in his car. All right. Actually, a lot of these take places in cars for some reason, but the guys, without fail, always have the fucking wrap-around sunglasses on. And it's fuck. And they're like, fellas, let me tell you about them bitches. Don't pay for them. Don't do this, whatever. And then on the other side, you have the women. They usually just got their hair done or whatever. There's a story going on with that. All right, because who else just gets their hair done for no reason? There's a story. And it's always, you know what? I'm not gonna like insult them or anything, but it just feels like they've got something going on at home. Is this about does your father hit you? Anyways, they'll be all, yeah. Let me tell you about them. Yeah, niggas ain't shit. Whatever. They just go on, and like, you both sound fucking moronic. Have you tried talking to each other, you idiots? And yeah, I guess it all goes back to the grooming thing. They'll be all, this is my icon. I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna be influenced by them. And both. Everyone does it. Like me, my icon. Like, okay, don't laugh. Don't bully me. Is Wendy Williams. Why? Because, okay, here's the thing. The show. The way the show starts. The double doors open. The song. She has a theme song. The crowd chants. She maybe does a little dance. Then she goes sit in a pink chair. Drinks tea. Fucking... and then sits with her legs crossed. That amount of drama and stage presence is something I aspire to just reach in my everyday life at one point. It's inspirational, really. Yeah, I guess that's it though. Not it for the video, but yeah, I don't really care about the stuff she talks about. She has a funny accent though. Like Jersey, God, what's going on with that? I say as, off. That's how I say off. And sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh. What was that? What was that? Yeah. Shit, what do I do now? I kind of covered everything. I covered how fucking moronic everyone is, how everyone is programmable, how they're all NPCs, and like the NPC meme is the dumbest shit because it is a meme. The whole like thing about memes is that they're widespread and that you remember them and that you adapt to them. They might not even be funny without context, but if you do have the context, you think they're funny. But when you go back a few months later, you see, wow, this is not funny, but you think it's funny because that's what society bottom text tells you is funny. Yeah. Okay. Period 2. Hunties. Oof. So yeah. What did I just say? I said something. I feel like what I just said was powerful, but I cannot tell you what it was. Oh no. I'm struggling. I record these in my sister's room and it's just fucking pink. We painted it together. It was like a whole. You could put that thing on Disney Channel. It was just so wholesome. Disney Channel is still a thing. I learned that like a day ago, and it was magical. Sure they have nothing worthwhile on it, but like, It's still kicking. I mean, I think High School Musical is still going. Ugh. If you had a sister, you know what High School Musical was. It was fucking miserable. I mean, I do like musicals though, but High School Musical was so goddamn corny. I could not. I mean, I like corny stuff, but that I couldn't go on. Oh god, that shit ruined my life. Not really though. My sister wasn't even that into it, but oh shit. That's it. That's the end. I don't care anymore. I talked. I did my time. It was just like 20 minutes, maybe. I think that's good enough. Maybe, you know what? Play these while you're playing. Like a game or something. Not like it's a good game, but it's a game that's kind of fun, and there's like numbers to make go up and down. So you play it, and you don't really think about things, but you would rather be doing anything else, but you don't know what you'd rather be doing because you don't really want to call up your friends, and you also don't have anything else to play, so it's like a whole thing. So you're on your phone while you're playing, listening to music, watching videos. This might come off as oof. Why did I put those over my head? Forget it. Ignore that. Ignore all that rustling that you might have heard. I don't know. I mean, I'm recording this on my phone. I don't know how good the microphone is, really. But, yeah, this might come off as a bit transphobic, but I'm going to say it anyways. Am I, like, actually transphobic? No. I'm kind of like a guy who's just so zenned out. I'm like a still lake, I'm like I think mentally I'm like a pair of underwear. I mean, like I'm solid. I mean, I'm like old underwear, I'm solid. You keep me around, you like me, you love me, you jerk off on me. But like, I've got holes, like, they're random, but you overlook them, because, I mean, you're not going to throw them away, right? I mean, what are you, some sort of waster, some sort of woman? Did you know that the fashion industry, do you know how much the fashion industry causes pollution? It's kind of insane. We should really do something about that. Never mind. Going back to like the trans thing. And like I don't know, because I'm not really an expert on this, but like for the dysmorphia thing, for like, yeah, I think that it is a bit related to grooming, but not like the Discord grooming. A lot of like schizos, like right-leaning schizos, they'll be like, oh yeah, they'll be in the Discords telling little boys to transition. Like, I don't think that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that. What I mean is that different places, well, not places, but yeah, where you are, there'll be like things that are described as masculine and feminine. And me personally, and this is the word of God, because I am your God. Those aren't real things, masculine and feminine. They aren't real. It's whatever the people say it is, but the people are fickle. But so yeah, I think that, yeah, so it's not like a little club of people on Discord making you're making the white people trans so they'll stop having kids for the white genocide or whatever. That's not what's happening. I think that I really do think I'm reaching here, but I think that some people just feel better in things that are feminine, like they just feel better in a dress, or they feel better being treated like a girl. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but what I'm saying is that dresses could 100% be a guy thing if guys started wearing dresses. Like, guys wore wigs in fucking Europe back in whatever the fuck, when they went to like their government or whatever, and it was kind of gay. Like, they were like in blouses and shit, like makeup, like ew. Like, and you didn't allow any woman in there. Like, come on now, it's kind of fucking gay. But was that someone at the door? Oh my god. I gotta go get that. Hold on. Okay, I got the door. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna bring it here to modern day, and here's a new word for you, class: gynocentrism. I hope I pronounced that right, but from I don't know the dictionary definition because I don't look at a dictionary. I'm not a fucking square, but yeah, from what I gather from my time on incel forums, yeah, I do think that what am I saying? That fucking kid. I'm gonna kill him. Anyways, it means gynecology. It means woman, vagina, whatever. I think. I think actually, autogenophilia. I think that means like you want to be a woman or something. Whatever. I'm gonna ignore that. That's not what this is about. But actually, it might be about it. Maybe autogenophilia could be caused by a gynocentric society. And what I mean by gynocentric society is a society that massively benefits women. And we do live in a society, bottom text, where that does apply. Like prison sentences, like divorce, whatever. Listen, I'm not. Go watch a fucking MGTOW video where like a bald man in his car tells you about the way society is. Do whatever that shit is. But yeah. Oh, like maybe that could have something to do with it. Maybe I don't know. They're thinking that there's like their life would be better or that they feel more comfortable as the woman. I don't know. I'm not trans. So, this is just all speculation. Okay, I'm done for now. Seriously, I mean it. I mean, I'm not going to continue on with another tangent, about how there's too many fucking anime games coming out recently. Okay, I'm done for real this time.